Let's try that again. Hi everybody, Random Randy here. It is August 25th, so it is Vlogust 25th-ish episode, video, whatever the hell you want to call it. So it's about 3 in the afternoon. Killian is finally asleep. He's been asleep for about half an hour. He did not want to go down today. I took the boys to the playground this morning, and then we went to the grocery store to pick up a few things. We needed like trash bags and dog food. They're things that you don't always think of because they're something that lasts for such a long period of time that when it gets low, you're like, oh crap, I didn't realize we needed that when we went to the grocery store 2 days ago. Hi, kitty. So Hunter is sitting on the couch, chilling with his Kindle while we are waiting for the cool rock that he found the other day to dry. We are in the process of painting it, so right now it has a coat of primer on top of it, and we're waiting for that to dry so we can flip it, paint the bottom part white, and then once that's all dry, we're going to finish painting it. It's about yay big. It's kind of triangular. He wants to paint the rock like a piece of pizza. So I said, okay, Mommy has tons of acrylic paint. We can make that happen. We can make that happen. So there's not really a lot going on today. Adam's gonna be leaving Sunday now, but he has to work all day tomorrow. Today's Friday, and he's going to be at work all day tomorrow, so it kind of sucks that we're not really going to get to hang out with him before he leaves. Can you quit swishing that monstrous tail of yours around? You almost knocked my coffee over, kitty. Oh, my lord. So do any of you other YouTubers who make videos ever wish you could find out why people gave you a thumbs down on a video? It doesn't bother me, but whenever I get one, I'm always curious. Like, I didn't swear excessively. I didn't post anything hyper controversial. It's weird to me. I wish that there was an option when you give something a thumbs down to say what there was about it that you didn't like. Something as simple as content, harassment, it's offensive, it has this in it that I don't like, whatever the case may be. And for the record, since there seems to be some kind of miscommunication that's bothering people, this is my cat. This is my black cat. His name is Nergal. His name is not, in fact, any take on a horrific racial slur. Nergal is actually the Sumerian god of the underworld. Sumerian or Babylonian? Maybe Sumerian. Either way, Nergal actually wasn't even the god of the underworld. He was the consort to the goddess of the underworld, who was Ereshkigal. So, since he is an all-black cat, I named him after an ancient civilization's ruler of the underworld, or co-ruler, however you want to look at it. Because I'm into names, and I'm into mythology, and I'm into studying lore and that sort of thing. So that's my kitty's name, Nergal, Nergal. Also not to be confused with Nermal, the little gray kitten on Garfield, which is what a lot of people call him, and I'm like, whatever, I don't even care, it's not a big deal. But no, my cat's name is not a racial slur, so do not misunderstand that, please. Anyway, Adam and I finished watching the first season of The Defenders on Netflix last night, and I really liked it. I know a lot of people have a major hate on for the actor who played Danny Rand, and while I understand the reasoning now, because I've asked a lot of people, like, why did you hate Iron Fist so much? What about it sucked? What was it that you just made you go, bleh, this is garbage? Okay, so they only gave the guy like a month of martial arts training, and he was kind of sloppy, and it showed, I'll give him that. But I still liked the storyline. I felt like there were a lot of things that they could have delved into that they didn't. There was a lot about it that I liked. The Defenders and Iron Fist. Out of all of the characters who are on the Defenders, the only series that I haven't watched is Daredevil, which according to my husband is the best out of all 4 of them, and I'm like, we shall see. I really, really liked Jessica Jones, and I really liked Luke Cage, even though when I first saw the ad for Luke Cage, I was like, am I allowed to like this? Is someone going to accuse me of cultural appropriation if I say that I enjoy this show? Because I felt like there was so much African American urban culture to it that me being obviously none of those things, it was going to seem like I was putting on a front or trying to be too inclusive. I don't know. I grew up in a very monochrome area, so I always have thoughts like that. Like, am I allowed to like this music even though I'm white? Am I allowed to enjoy this TV show, this movie? If I say that I like it, is that me trying to impinge on somebody else's culture? Like, I don't want it to come across that way, so I would feel bad saying, I really liked this, and then have somebody be like, excuse me? It's just, I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's one of those things that I always think about. I have a lot of weird thoughts that just kind of roll and run around my head. Ultimately, I worry too much about what other people think. I think that's my biggest problem, is I worry too much about other people, what other people think. And not just what they think, but why they think that way. Most things for me are more a matter of why than what. Okay, you liked this. Why did you like it? You didn't like it. What about it didn't you like, so that the next time I do something that someone said they didn't like, I can improve upon it. That's always the thing for me. Instead of just saying, I hated this. Because when somebody says you hate it, it doesn't bother me. Like, I mean, I write fiction, and if somebody absolutely hates my book, I'm like, okay, that's cool, you're entitled to your opinion, but what about it specifically didn't you like? Did you hate the characters? Did you dislike the plot? Did you dislike the genre? Did you dislike the cover? What about it? Did you dislike the really weird names that I use? Because I have a really bad habit of picking funky, unique, off-the-wall names. What about it didn't you like? Tell me, so that something that I feel like a lot of indie authors don't quite grasp, or even handmade item creators who have shops for that matter, is yes, ultimately the core of what you're doing is you want to produce an item that is something that you enjoy. But if you want to actually make any money with it, you have to kind of pay attention to what your audience says about what you are producing. Do they like it? Do they totally hate it? Are there things that they could take and things that they would change? Are the things that they would change something that you are comfortable with changing? Or are you just going to say, well, it's okay that they think that way, but I'm going to stick to what I'm doing, and hopefully the right people will enjoy it as it is. It's a big balancing act. Everything is constantly being juggled and trying to figure out what's going on. You are just going to keep twitching that thing around, aren't you? Yeah? So, my cat is... Oh, what year were you born? 2011. He was born in July of 2011. So he is 6 this year. And as you've seen, he is quite a large cat. He probably weighs like 15, 16 pounds. Oh, is there a dog in the hallway? Is there a dog down there? She's fine. She lives here too. And yes, the dog and the cat get along fairly well, all things considered. Although sometimes when they're outside, Renegade tries to chase Nergal like he's a puppy, and he kind of freaks out and doesn't like that very much. So, in order to be able to get that rock painted and get this edited and up today, I'm going to cut it here. So it was really just me kind of bleh, word vomit, lots of gibbering and different things that have just been kind of rolling through my brain lately. So, yeah. I got another new subscriber or two, but got a thumbs down on my video that I posted this morning, and I don't know why. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me go, oh, how does somebody not like the content that I'm creating, blah, blah, blah. No, I just want to know why. Like, why didn't you like it? What about it was so horrible that you gave it a thumbs down? Is it because I gave my kid my phone to play with? Is it because my kid gibbers? Is it because in the second one I was using my little tripod camera and it's more of an up shot than a downward shot, so it looks like I have a lot more here than I really do? I mean, there are a lot of different reasons, and I just wish I knew what the reason was. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it here, and I will catch all of you probably tomorrow, possibly not, because it's gonna be the last day we're gonna get to spend any time with Adam when he is home. Or I might get to film it early in the morning, maybe, when he's gone, when he's at work. We shall see how that goes. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thank you to new subscribers. Thank you to people who both like or dislike the video, because either way, it's getting views, and that's really what matters. So I will catch you all tomorrow, and if not, then Sunday. So have a good Friday, and I will see you soon. Bye.